Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on my channel. Today I am playing Bee Swarm, and if you have not read the title, I'm going to be talking about blue hives, what you should hopefully and probably have for a beginner, like a beginner blue hive, and what you're going to have like later on in the, what you should have later on in the blue hive. This idea was actually, Buoyant Toxin, this dude right here from the Discord. He was the one that kind of told me that he was struggling to find videos and stuff for like beginner blue hives, like if you can't get the Mythic Bees and stuff. So he kind of has a blue hive set up right now. Usually what you want to do before you get, like, if you can't get any mythics, well, first of all you need SSA. If you do not have Supreme Star Amulet with Pop Star, then there's not really a point in even trying to be a blue hive because you're not going to make anything. So the bees that you're going to need are a gifted basic bee, which I would recommend getting it from this. You just buy a ton of these eggs, and you just kind of throw them on your basic bee until you get a gifted basic bee. A bomber bee, gifted, like all of these bees you should try to have gifted. So like a gifted bomber bee, because it gives you the bomb pollen. Bomb pollen really does help. A gifted bumblebee, because it gives you more capacity. A gifted cool bee, because it gives you more blue pollen. You know, blue pollen's really good, and the blue boost token will really help. You're also going to want to have a looker bee, because critical power does not just help you in battle, it also helps you in fields and getting like the little critical thing here. Let me see if I can find it, or if I can get it. Oh, okay. Technical difficulties. Okay, so you see like this, you see how like it was side to side, like it was big. That's what critical power does. It really helps you collect way more pollen, even though it doesn't really look like that because I'm getting more from walking around. And also, focuses does the same thing. It's really just really good for that. A stubborn bee, it is, it's not needed. You don't actually need a stubborn bee. But I have it for this ability token lifespan, so that I don't have to worry about, being on top of them immediately, because they disappear really, really quickly, and stuff. So I just don't really need, I just don't really want them to disappear as quickly. Now the bumblebee. If you cannot get a tadpole bee, then I would recommend getting a bumblebee instead. The bumblebee, it has extra bubble pollen, which you should always have at least one bumblebee, one gifted bumblebee. Also, the blue bomb and the gathering bubbles are really good. When this is gifted, the gathering bubbles, it has a chance for it to spawn a bubble. Here, can you come into a field with me, Toxin? Yeah. I'm gonna try to see here. Come over here. Let's go in this field. Alright, here. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch a bumblebee spawning one of these real quick. Oh yeah, right around here. So those were spawned. Like this one. Oh no, that was my frog. But anyways, the bumblebees can spawn bubbles like this without actually needing, like, you don't need to have like a tadpole like the frog in order to do that for you. You can just get the bumblebees. When they're gifted, it's a much higher chance. Like when they're gifted, it really does help. You can leave the field now. But when it's gifted, it really does help with it. It doubles it, I'm pretty sure. No, it just gives you 15% more if it's gifted when gathering pollen for it to spawn. So that's really good. Like, that'll just help overall. And again, if you don't have tadpole bees, then you should get the bumblebees, and then like slowly get rid of the bumblebees from your hive until you only have one gifted bumblebee. And then bucko bee, because you need to have all the blue bees, like all the blue bees gifted, because gifted blue bees really just helps. Like, I'm pretty sure it helps the SSA. I may just be very wrong about that. Here, bump on some of the pop star. Bumble increase by 1%. Star is active. Any bumblebee pop increase by 1%. I don't know. But I know that it does boost something. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it really just boosts It really just helps. So bucko bees, good, and blue field capacity, very great. And now I think we're gonna be moving on. No, frosty bee. Okay, so the frosty bee, very good. You need at least one. All of these bees, except for the stubborn bee, are not optional. Like the stubborn bee and stuff, it's just that's optional. But you need to have like those bees because it just helps. Blue bees are needed. On to the legendary bees. Diamond bee, it's really good for conversion rate, and also just it boosts it, like, because it's a blue bee, it helps boost all of the other stuff. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm messing up here. The ninja bee, really good for just bee movement speed. Like, instead of having a hasty bee, like you see this hasty bee that he has a gifted hasty bee, I would replace that for a gifted ninja bee, because it's one, a blue bee, and two, I'm pretty sure it actually gives you more movement speed. Okay, now on to the mythic bees. So this is more if you can get the mythic bees and stuff. I would recommend at least 12 buoyant bees. I mean, you could have like 10, at least 10 buoyant bees in your hive for the balloons, for the bombs, and for just everything. It's really good. And then you should also have them gifted. Like, try to get them gifted. I don't have all of mine gifted, but try to get them gifted if you can. At least one fuzzy bee, one gifted fuzzy bee. I have two because, it just kind of helps. At least 10 gifted tadpole bees. Like, I mean, it seems like a lot, but once you get it, it'll help you a lot. But again, you need at least 10, and then you can have more if you want, and that's just like, that's optional. And then bear bee, if you can get that, I would of course have that gifted in your hive because it's just really good overall. It just helps. And because the bear morph, the cobalt bee, really it's just good for the blue stuff, the blue conversion. It'll just help you because it's a blue bee. Festive bee, this is something that I would recommend having, but I don't really think that you need to have it. I keep it around because it gives me the festive gift, and the festive gift can give me good things. You don't need to keep that around, that's optional. Gummy bee, I would keep. I mean, it's really just best for you to keep the gummy bee because it's really just a good bee to have overall because it just drops gummies. Photon bee, it's good. I would keep photon bee. Like, it helps with the instant conversion, like as you can see right here, the gifted high bonus. Beamstorm and haste, it'll help with your haste. Yeah, it'll help you go faster. Puppy bee, honestly, I wouldn't keep the puppy bee in your hive unless you have antlers and it's gifted. Because puppy bee's just not the greatest. Tabby bee though, tabby bee's a different story. Because with 1,000 tabby love, that really helps. Like, it gives you, it just helps a lot. It helps collect a lot of pollen and stuff. So I would keep, I would make sure it's gifted, but I would keep a tabby bee and scratch and tabby love. Because those things are just, scratch is just really good with 1,000 tabby love. Vicious bee, it's a blue bee. Please do not remove it from your hive. Even if you think it's a damaged bee, you should keep it because it's a blue bee and it gives you blue bomb. And also, monster respawn times 15% less. That's great. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I don't have the windy bee, but I don't know. You could keep the windy bee if you wanted. I don't know if like that's something that's optional there because it's not really a blue bee. Yeah, I do need windy. Well, it's not required. I don't think you need windy. It's really good for collecting tokens and stuff. But I mean, like, I would have a windy bee. Like, it's recommended for me to have for me and everyone else to have a windy bee. But I don't have one because I just got unlucky. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed or if this helped you, like and subscribe. And like, just please, I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers within like 2 months. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.